I feel like maybe I should adjust this. I don't know why I like to why I want to make this video. I just do. I just like I want to make a video and talk about my life, and like now all I am doing is talking about making a video rather than my life. What did I want to talk about? I guess I'm sad. I'm like really sad. That's not true. I'm not really sad, but I'm a little bit sad because my mind just goes into obsession really easily. And the cool thing is that it's not an obsession right now. Um, Even though like that's like kind of why I wanted to make a video, was to just talk about that because I thought about journaling about it. But I wonder sometimes, like when I journal about stuff, like what, how am I processing versus like talking it through? How am I processing? Sometimes when I'm writing, like I'll be writing and then I'll just start saying weird things, like more so than when I'm talking out loud, I feel like. And so that is a thing as to also why I chose not to write. And I'll probably still write after this anyway, but um, another thing is that, yeah, I just don't do it so much um, when I'm talking. But something that came up to me, and I've talked to a few people about this, and I just don't know. But I got to make this list. It was my honor and my 2 to 8 year old wanted to do more of, and there was like kind of um, this is my like bench of things. Um, there was kind of, I'm just wondering if my list is over here, but I don't think it is. Kind of 8 things, but really like solidly 4. And one of the things that was on there was gardening. I don't know why I want to talk about this. I just do. So, anyways, one of the things that was on there was gardening. And, I listen. Recently, I've just been listening to a lot of speakers. But before this last week of just like tons of speakers, I was listening to a lot of Matt Kahn. And one of the things that Matt Kahn said to do is like ask yourself, when was the time that I felt this the deepest? And when was the time that I felt this um, when was the earliest time and when was the deepest time? I think those are the 2 questions. The earliest one could be wrong. Um, it's really interesting that I don't really trust myself right now. And by right now, I mean like recently, and probably like I haven't really ever. But especially around crying recently, I'm kind of like when I cry, I don't trust my motivation for crying. Like, am I crying because I'm making a video and like, who knows? And I want to seem like genuine and authentic, or like, do I really have this like urge to cry? And so maybe it's not like a trusting, but I have a lot of judgment about what other people will think about why I'm crying. And I really don't want to cry, especially after telling that to the World Wide Web that I honestly don't think will ever watch these videos, which is actually comforting. So I don't know why I want to make them. I just do. Whatever. Um, and my story around gardening, back to the gardening, my story around gardening is that I'm not good at it and I kill everything and I need help from other people to keep things alive. And I just can't seem to like remember to take care of the plants. Um, And I have this memory from when I was little, and I don't know why it sticks with me, but it just does. And my guess is I wasn't the only memory that I had like this, but I remember my stepmom would like garden and like plant flowers and arrange things. And I remember we had strawberries growing. Really wanted to. I wanted to help, and I asked, and my stepmom's answer was like, you know, the way that you can help is to just like not to just like go away. Um, and I think that's what I do, like when it comes to gardening. Anyway, so gardening was on my list. I don't know if I said that earlier because I've been rambling, but gardening was on my list for my 2 to 8 year old, and I think I just like run away from plants. I think I think the best way to help is to go away, to like disappear. And I don't really know like what feelings it brings up. Except when I say that I have like a little, like a rising up and a wanting to cry. It's not an overwhelming feeling, but it's kind of like, should I just let myself cry? And so there's that. You know, I thought when I was making this video that I was going to talk about obsession and crushes and whatever, and I thought maybe I'd end up praying on my video. Did not expect to talk about the gardening thing, that's for sure. Sometimes I wonder if, like, what is manufacturing intimacy? And if I create intensity in my personal relationships by sharing about stuff like this too soon or like often. So it's like another thing that swims around in my head. The many things that swim in the head of Natalie. I think after this video, in like just a moment, I'm gonna make a Course in Miracles video because I haven't in a while. And you know, I was on a hike today and I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about how I'll like start listening to a spiritual teacher, and then I'll start feeling like my mind is being torn in half, and I'll like stop listening to the teacher. And I think that I might maybe need to let my mind be torn in half, and I'm like really afraid to do that. Because I don't know if I just feel like I'm going so crazy and I don't know what to do, and then I start trying to figure it out. I'm sorry if saying that is like seems insensitive, but like I just feel like my mind is being torn in half sometimes. Not today, but like I don't know how to explain it. Feels like a tornado in the crevices of my gray matter. So I think this is it. I think this is the video that I made today. Okay, bye.